Hi, my name is Nur Hazima Binti Hamdan. My number metric is A20A1734. Classic management theory. Classic management theory was developed during the Industrial Revolution when manufacturing system emerged that posed many challenges for management to manage production, people, and process. Managers find efficient solutions that produce three are referred to as the science management theory, administrative management theory, and bureaucracy management theory. Scientific management theory. It is early management in 1856 to 1915. Management scientific focus on maximizing waste and reducing production times. It aims to increase the efficiency of the industry, and this theory is able to analyze and analyze the workflow on each factor, especially in manufacturing sector. Repetitively improve economic efficiency in the country and able to prioritize in terms of employee productivity that improve producer to maximize the production efficiency, time, and mobility. It was developed by Frederick Taylor, called the father of scientific management theory, who described the principle of scientific management theory. Administrative management theory. This theory considers all the activities that a business must carry out. Administrative management theory is a management process of solution something through people. Importance is given to group, is not individual. Characteristic by people is who share personal experience, improve practice, help others run the organization. Administrative management theory focus productivity of organization as a whole rather than its counterpart. Henry Fayol is 1841 to 1925 regarded as a father modern management theory. Bureaucracy management theory was developed by German sociologist and political economy Max Weber in 1861 to 1920. Bureaucracy management set as structuring, producer, and guideline for management to organization was developed. This theory believed in producer rule, hierarchy, and division of labor. Bureaucracy organizations are referred to example position office where the number of office and employee is too high. Several advantages exist in bureaucracy, such as consistent employee behavior, no duplication, job role or responsibility, and defined prediction of system behavior. Advantage explain that employees are confused with their job role and their responsibility that directly increase productivity. The organization has developed of people who continue to grow through.
My name is Lee Clements and my metric number is A20A1411. For the contributions of scientific management theory, it helps increase productions by using modern machines and tools, by planning and controlling, and by optimal use of resources. Second, it seeks to minimize the cost of productions, which enables business firms to increase profits. It can control overproductions well. Employees become experts in their fields as they repeat the same jobs. Furthermore, workers who are more efficient are paid more under the differential incentive scheme. Besides, best use of resources and development, the theory eliminates waste and efficiency in all ways. Last but not least, enhances the beneficial aspect of the country and helps improve the living standard of workers. Administrative management theory will assist maintenance of a good financial state. In maintaining all expenses within the decided budget, it supervises all finance of company and ensures that there is no wastage of money. The contributions of administrative management theory is to improve the coordinations of all resources in order to maximize output. It matches the tasks of team members to their abilities, leading to higher productivity and faster results. It also helps meet goals. Every policy is created after a thorough examination of business project, resulting in more effective actions and the rapid attainment of desired goals. Next, it improves employees and customer satisfactions. Employees become more enthusiastic about their jobs, which improve their performance and overall quality, resulting in increased client satisfactions. In addition, it promotes decisions based on data. All decisions are taken on the basis of information gathered related to past and present activities of organizations and also the future's perspectives. First, for the contributions of bureaucracy, truly its job security is provided. As part of the stability that a bureaucracy may give, health insurance, vacation times, and even a retirement pension would all be included, allowing them to live the lifestyle they choose. It discourages favorisms. This establishes a level playing field in which everyone has an equal opportunity of succeeding. Besides, it encourages specializations because every member is assigned a specialized task to perform. A bureaucracy that encourages specializations naturally fosters problem solving and cost cutting at the same time. Bureaucracy surely also creates predictability. The rules, regulations, specializations, structure, and training import predictability and thereby ensure stability in the organizations. Conformity to rules and rules in the structural framework bring about order to cope with complexity.
My name is Joey and my metric number is A20A2132. The drawback of scientific management in employees' will are high costs because comprehensive rework of the current plans and organizational structure is quite costly. Time and motion study enhancements entail a substantial initial capital expenditures. Since there are huge expenses involved in the introduction of science management, it cannot be made available to small companies. Apart from that, the system does not achieve the expected effect if the worker does not respond favorably. The drawback of scientific management in employees' views are loss of the initiative of individuals. All working procedures are standardized under scientific management and the skilled worker has instructions. The employees must do the work in the same style and execute the instructions of the contractor. Besides that, scientific management aims upon accelerating workers rather than taking their health and well-being into considerations. Next is undemocratic, since it gives the functional boss absolute control and reduce the employees' interest and responsibility. The workmen should obey the command and instruction of the superior. Another drawback, employees are usually unfair. The lion's share of the extra earning from improved efficiency is not paid to the worker, but the employer coffers. Administration's management theory. This theory pays no attention to the concept of worker. Ignorance of human behavior will have a negative impact on the company performance. These concepts are more focused on control rather than direct employees, as in the case with pay for enterprise and social organizations. Another is that environment change. In dynamic and complex environment, this theory has a very limited application. This management theory is intrinsically mechanistic. It is not applicable with key management aspects. The administrative management theory is also seriously restricted because it fully disregards the informal organizational structure. This theory only covers an organization's formal structures. Bureaucracy theory. The concept of bureaucracy is one-way communications. Bureaucratic rules and regulations are frequently strict and uncompromising. Regard enforcement of regulations and norms deters both initiative and inventiveness. Besides that, regulation designed to meet organizational goals at each level are a goal for itself. A bureaucratic organization enhances a mechanical approaches. Priority is given to organizations' rules and regulations over the needs and feelings of individuals. Furthermore, job categories into groups that limit people to exclude things that can complete. Excessive paperwork is required for bureaucracies because every decision should be written. Apart from that, bureaucracy tends to utilize their positions and resources to sustain their own interests. Each superior attempts as a symbol of power and beyond to expand the number of his subordinates. Bureaucratic processing involve excessive delays and work restrictions. Thanks. Next, I will pass to Aisha.
Hi and Assalamualaikum Senaresh. My name is Aisha Mimtaza and my metric number is A208210. On my views, the relevance of classical management theory to today's work context is hold that the ideal of a workplace is one of the implement ideal that hold a workplace concept is that the theory was explain a clear structure of management in work of function and also operation at the factory. Thus, in classical theory also explain about the division of labor in factory that can make tasks easier and more efficient that can accomplish which is enhance the productivity. In classical management theory, there are scientific management should be used to determine the most efficiently to do a job. Thus, in classical management theory, they are explained that employees were selected based on their performed tasks that on specialization in department of operation should be streamlined as much as possible and in every decision are made by a single person by a select few authority figures. Classical management theory said that every productivity is the primary goal. This is because when productivity increase can increase the profit. Explain the train workers that have been used to develop inward method. As we can see, it was the theory that applied into this work in the factory. Task function of communication in the organization and maintenance function of communication. In my view, all the classical theory is still relevant and is acceptable in today's world, although we are in modern area. All of this classical theory management still used until today to organize the work incorrectly.
Hi, my name is Nur Afrina binti Hassan and my metric number is A20A1657. I will continue to explain about question 3. The classical management theory is the organizational body belief that the workforce has economic and physical requirements only. Many organizations had an informal hierarchical framework that was ineffective in achieving optimum productivity. Classical management theory is still relevant to today's work context because this theory certainly very beneficial in the organization. It is amazing that organizations made little use of the long-known good leadership lessons. Classical management theory may help streamline manufacturing operation where high productivity is needed. While some of its aspects can be useful in some situations, this theory does not always to translate well to the workplace. For example, bureaucratic management is still relevant to today's work context because it ensures that only qualified staff can run and manage the organization. Since the rules and procedures for performing the task were clearly defined, management and workers were able to more impartial in their judgment and approach. It also focused on work location, specialized staff, resulting in long-term perspectives and quality employees for the organization. As a result, in a bureaucracy like this, everyone can be replaced.